if I'm honest. But welcome back to the vlog, and welcome to Sort Your Life Out with Becky and Jack. A week in the life of sorting out the house.
Come and join the stress.
Come and join the absolute chaos that has been moving house. Quite frankly, one of the hardest weeks that I've ever experienced last week. Yeah, I would say it tops me moving back from Australia. I would say it even tops us two getting together.
Really?
Yeah. Not that it was stressful getting together, but it was stressful getting together. If you know, you know. But wowzers, oh my god, was last week chaos. And in the middle of it, someone decided to crash into me as well. So that was fan-dabby-dozy.
That was the
cherry on the cake, that was. It wasn't bad, I'm fine. It was him, it was his fault. He just decided to come across into my lane without indicating or seeing that I was there and just literally ploughed into the side of me. But I didn't have Ivy in the car, which was the biggest blessing. But yeah, it was chaos. It was absolute chaos. We are fully in the house now, which is amazing. And I think I'm going to do this week a bit of a come with us as we like dress the house and get the house sorted, because the one thing about this house is it has zero storage. When I say zero storage, I fully mean it. I fully mean it. And the most annoying thing at the moment is when we moved into the old house, which was rented, it had a wardrobe already in there, and it was quite a big wardrobe, wasn't it? Like it was a hefty one with a lot of storage and a lot of drawers, and we just didn't think. And then we've moved into this house with no wardrobe at all. So at the moment, the spare room, luckily the spare bed doesn't have a mattress yet, because the mattress is our wardrobe.
You could probably sleep.
You would be able to sleep on that for sure. So we've got to get a wardrobe. We've got to get a mattress for those who are coming to stay. I've got our first visitor at the end of April. Jen, my bestie Jen, is coming over from Sweden to see us. There's lots to do in the kitchen, the living room, my office, your office, our bedroom. Basically every single room in the house needs to be dressed. We're good on the furniture, aren't we? Minus the wardrobe, and my office is like still nowhere near. But it's kind of, it's dressing it, making it the farmhouse I always wished for. I've been Pinteresting till the cows come home. So I thought I'd take you on a bit of a week with us. It is Wednesday already, however, we were in the lakes till Monday. Yesterday was just getting back into the swing of things. So I thought I'd pick up the camera. So the first thing today is we've actually got the oven arriving, which is lovely.
Yeah, I mean,
Barney's
we've survived well.
Oh God, what's he chasing? That's an eagle.
An eagle?
Is it an eagle?
No. We don't have eagles.
Oh God. But eagles get dogs, don't they? Yeah. I don't think they'd be able to get Barney, but it'd be far too heavy for lifting him up into the air. So we've got the oven coming. It is like the kind of range cooker, cream, farmhouse type oven, but it's also an air fryer, which I can't work out.
Very excited for that, because we always said that we need to upgrade our air frying game.
Yeah.
We've got just a little Ninja at the moment.
Yeah.
And this is supposedly a air fryer in the oven.
In the oven, I can't work it out, but we don't have gas, so we've gone with induction, because
which we had in the old house.
I really like the induction in the old house. Good. You know how with an electric cooker, I mean, this is fucking adult conversations, isn't it? With an electric cooker, I always feel like it takes forever. Mum and Dad have got an electric cooker and you're literally waiting, whereas the induction is as quick as gas when you turn it on.
If not
quicker, yeah. And safe. Put your hands straight on that. No burns at all. So cookers come in, I think, in the next half an hour, which is good. We've got to do a tip run because we missed bin day last week. In good old fashion of moving into a new house and you didn't check when your bins go out, we missed bin day, which was the black bin. So we've just got like rubbish upon rubbish, which you do when you move. We're going to go to Dunelm. I found some really cute like Nancy Meyer inspired lights in Dunelm, so we're going to go to there. And I want to see if they've got any cushions. We've had all new sofas in the living room, which I'll show you when we get back, from Dusk. 10 out of 10.
10 out of
10
10.
10 out of 10. Dusk, if you're looking for things, get yourself onto Dusk. So we've got some new sofas, and I'm gonna go kind of like chocolate browns, light browns, creams on the pillows. I ordered some, which I think should be coming in the next day or two. I need some throws because Barney constantly has dirty feet at the moment. Dirty feet, dirty paws. And we desperately need a coffee table. I found the best coffee table on Facebook Marketplace the other day. Oh, how good was it?
It was perfect.
I still think about it now. And
you
it had
were, like,
just been sold.
Like an hour too late as well.
It had just been sold. It was 70 quid. It was like, oh, it was stunning. So still on the hunt for a coffee table. But then I think the living room will be done after that. So that's the first room that we're going to start with. Then I'm going to move to the kitchen. I'm going to do it in chunks because it's becoming overwhelming because every room needs sorting. But anyway, I've nattered on for 6 minutes now. And about stuff that you probably don't even care about. But here we are. That's why you're here, for the vlog. So let's go on a little sort your life out. Stacey Solomon. We're not decluttering, but we are sorting the house. Let's go! Houston, it's massive. Houston, we have a problem. Alrighty, we've got to get this through here. Are we being helpful? Are we being helpful? I really wanted to do this thing. She's doing this thing at the moment where it's like... She won't do it for the camera, and I want to catch it. Just while Jack's doing the boring cardboard bit, this is actually the sunroom, ironically, with the sun shining through. But we believe that we're going to spend most of our time in here, don't we?
Yeah.
So we've got a little setup. Say, Ivy Bear, beautiful girl. You got Mommy's phone. Smoking a pipe again. Smoking a pipe. Smoking a pancake. Yes, so this is the sunroom. Da 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 da. So we need to kind of change up the cushions a little bit, but what's the matter? But oh, it's just gorgeous. And then in this spot, we've got our little coiffure table. So we're going to repaint all of the whites, give them a proper good coating because they got scratched in the move. And this is Jack's beloved coffee table.
Beloved.
Tell them the story.
Listen.
Tell them how much.
That's not IKEA. £20.
£20.
£20, and because it was only £20, I'm never gonna let it go.
No, and I tried. I really like it, but it just had nowhere to go in the old house, and you were like, no,
I wouldn't throw it.
We're not getting rid of it. It's staying here. And then we've got this little, I say little, TV cabinet, which is, we're gonna again just kind of repaint and have a TV on there. So the door's out, all the washing from the weekend. But yeah, this is the sunroom. Good morning, happy Thursday it is today. It is 20 past 8 on April the 3rd. We're in birthday month. Ooh, ooh. It's Aries season is upon us.
Oh no, it's your dad's first, isn't it?
Dad's first. So we have Mum's on the 30th of March, Dad's on the 11th of April, and then I'm on the 15th of April. So it's all a go with the celebrations. Today we've got a bit of a different day today. So every now and again we're trying to get like a bit of a routine with it, but Mom has a little nanny and Ivy day, and she's having one of those days today. So we're currently eating toast. Nom nom nom.
Loves it.
Favorite thing, like a mommy and daddy loves bread. Do you love the bread? You love your toast. Nom nom nom. And then Mom's gonna come and get her, and they're gonna have a little Nanny and Ivy day, which is lovely. I've actually got a branding call this morning, which, oh my god, it's actually becoming very, very close and very, very soon to me launching my NLP school, which is something that I've wanted for a very long time, and it feels very close now. So I've got a branding call this morning at 10 till 11:30, and then I've got a free diary where I'm basically going to ramshackle the hell out of working on the business rather than in the business. So I made sure I've got no calls, no nothing, because I've obviously got a day where I don't have to, you know, look after and be with Ivy all day, which hurts me, to be honest, but we got business to do. And I think probably in the next couple of months we'll look at getting Ivy in nursery maybe once or twice a week, did we say?
Yeah.
Just to have that kind of space back to just be working back in the business more than I can right now. So it's a nice day that I'm going to take you along. Jack has got jobs.
Bob and his jobs.
Like Bob and his jobs are so here today.
I think actually the tally's now up to 16.
Jack's got 16 jobs today. I want to get all the washing done. I want to. I've bought some like flowers to take to the neighbour, so I want to go and do that. What's up, Munchkin? What's up?
He said, I want to be on the blog.
We've got this new Gruntersons. Yes, I'm going to do that. I want to go and take some flowers to the estate agent to say thank you for the help, and see if I can get any more ordered in the way of decor. We made some moves yesterday, I feel.
Yeah, we did.
It was a stressful day.
Oh god, it was.
In the household. But the oven's in, which I think we showed you yesterday, and we had our first little steak dinner last night. It's so hard, isn't it, using anything new, like not knowing where anything is. You were like all out of sorts.
Normally a steak meal's one of our quickest, isn't
it? It's like a 10 out of 10 quickness.
Yeah.
But at least we can cook on the kind of hob and the oven again, which is great. Is that Mom? Has Mom arrived? Barney's barking. So I'm going to take you with us today. I'm going to show you around the living room, do a quick tour of the kitchen as well. So let's have a day doing jobs. Hello, I'm obviously very chatty today, but I'm just in my office, so I thought I would give you a little whistle stop of what I want to do, because there is nothing done in here so far. In fact, there's the old desk, which I've hated since the moment we made this. I've hated it since the moment we made it. And that's it. Everything else, literally bags on bags on bags on bags. So I thought I'd give you a little tour and a little idea into what's going to be happening over the next week or so. I'm going to really try and do it very quickly. So let me just flip the cam. So my office, PS, Pinterest worthy sunshine windows. My office is just off the living room, which I quite like. It's downstairs, and actually I like it because it's like I'm downstairs in the office, I'm not upstairs thinking about the washing, I'm next to the bedroom, etc. So I really, really like it. So as you walk in, straight away at the moment, I've got the desk in the corner. Now the reason behind this is because I'm going to start at the back, but basically this section here, I am going to create a podcast studio. So I don't know whether you remember from the old office if you've watched before, but we had these on the back walls of the old office. These are actually now going to go all the way across this section here. And then I'm going to have a chair there, the podcast mic, and then like the camera will kind of be where we are right now for me to record, which I quite like. It's a really, really enclosed space, so the sound will be really good. And I think with the slats on this wall, I'm going to have the Subconscious Expert, which is the name of my podcast, on the wall of that. So not a neon one. I want like a lifted with like a white light or like a warm white light behind it. So that's going to be really, really nice. This wall I'm not certain with, purely because if the camera's going to be like, say here, I think you'll kind of capture whatever's there. So I might actually leave that plain and I might have that as the planning wall. I have these things that people just like obsess over when I show my clients, but they're like tear and pull whiteboard on a roll that sticks to the wall. I've got one up at the moment. So it like literally sticks to the wall. And I think this wall can be like the planning wall and it can be taken down as and when because they're just sticky. Next thing is the desk. So what I actually thought I wanted at the beginning was like a stand-in, like a seated and stand-in desk, which I might still get. There's one that's like a corner version of that. I just don't know how much I'll be standing up. So if you do have a stand-in sitting desk and you're like, absolutely do it, pop it in the comments, because I just don't know whether I'll use it enough to get a desk that does that. I'm not sure. But the only thing I don't like about this is in my old office, when I was on the computer, the window was here, so I could look straight out to the window. Now, the window is here, and actually when you're sitting in this section, like when I'm sitting at my desk, like I'm literally sitting into the wall, which is fine, but just doesn't feel... I don't like it. I don't like the feel, basically. So that kind of scuppers my plan, because what I wanted was, if you are on Zoom, for example, with me, or I'm doing podcast interviews where I'm using my iMac, I wanted this bit to be the view and like have that as like my background, where it's like my signature like stance with the wall slats. And I think like a lot of people know me for them now because they're always in the background. So like from a subconscious standpoint, like I kind of want that to be the background, and if like I'm getting a sign and everything like that. And I'm also designing this office in the style that I'm currently branding the new NLP school, which is very exciting. So I'm going to have like a signature style in the backdrop as well as in my brand. So I'm in a bit of a pickle. The only thing I was thinking is the desk could go across the window, and then that could work actually, like have like a desk across the window and then the desk could still be there. And then like that is still facing this section, but we're going to play around with it. And then in this section here, there's kind of like a bit of a curved wall. I'm just going to have the 2 shelves with my little plant that I am like so proud of. I couldn't be more proud, more of a proud plant parent if I tried with that one. So that's the current situation with the office. I'm going to try and get it done. I'm hoping that Jack's going to put the walls up today with his 16 lists of jobs. However, it is quite a job because it's like 3 screws 3 times down the wall. So we're going to see. And also the length of the wall that I've got at the moment doesn't go all the way across this section. So I'm either going to have to decide whether I have like a gap, or we're going to have to go and buy some more from wherever I bought them. I think they're online actually. So we're going to start that today, but now I'm just going to do a little bit of work to get going, get started. I've got an hour now. It's 9 o'clock. Ivy's just gone off with Mom. I've got an hour now till the branding meeting. Oh God, I like literally could cry. I'm that excited. I've got an hour now till the branding meeting, so I'm going to do a little bit of launch planning, kind of finalisation of that, and some stories. So let's get going.
Welcome back to hang on. Let's get some calibration going here. Look at the background. We are, if you can't guess, on our way to the tip.
On a tip run, Bab. It's very windy, but it's a lovely day.
It is beautiful.
We've been
What's the temp saying?
Absolutely blessed. 20 degrees.
20 degrees.
Blessed with the weather, and we're blessed for a week and a half now, aren't we?
Yes.
Hopefully for my birthday.
God, that'd be amazing if it is.
How's your job? Let's check on in.
Now, the checklist hasn't actually gone down too far.
Can I tell you something that Jack does? So, we have a job. Let's take, for example, give me a job that you've done today.
This morning was putting the lights up.
Putting the lights up, right, that's the job.
Which got rudely interrupted when I couldn't find my electrical snips.
So what happens is, that job doesn't get complete. That job's now open on a loop.
It's active.
It's active. It's an active job. And then he goes to find something to help with the job,
Said
right?
job.
And then another job gets activated. So we have another loop of another job.
And then within that job,
there was
side
another
job to that job might also get activated.
And so now we've got 3 jobs activated and not 1 finished, but the 2 jobs that were activated after the first job were not on the list at all.
Yeah, exactly what happened today.
And that's why you've done plentiful jobs today,
but
not
on
one on
the list. That is on the Benjamin button. That's exactly what's happened.
So if I ask for him to do something, I know it's going to be at least several hours.
Well, in my defence, at the moment, there's
just jobs
so
galore.
many jobs
There's
to do.
jobs galore. The garden is that big.
Yeah.
That is jobs on jobs.
But it's all
God.
Oh no, what's going on? Why have we got traffic anyway?
Well, I'm guessing that's what these people have just come back from. But I've had a very productive day, doing lots of things in the business. Actually, I feel really good, really good.
We did have a very nice evening, actually, didn't we?
Last night,
A half surprised performance by Mumford & Sons, which was nice.
A live Mumford & Sons gig with the open fire.
Put the fire on. We had a beer.
We were peaking.
It was peaking.
We were peaking yesterday. But yeah, been a good day altogether. I've done a lot of talking to the camera today. You've had a lot of me. Hardly any B-rolls.
Oh no.
I showed them around the office. I showed them what we wanted to do with the office. So that's nice.
Good.
Had my branding call, which was very exciting. She's actually said that I'm going to win an award for the most in-depth, amazing questionnaire. You remember that questionnaire that I was filling out? That it was like I was absolutely
that you did for her,
frothing at.
Like her.
It was that good, yeah. But yes, so off to the tip. And then you're off on a bike ride with my bro.
It'd be rude not to on a day like today.
And I think I might have a chill.
Nice.
We'll see you at the tip. Good evening. I feel like all I've done is speak on the old vloggy vlog today. Let's do some more B-rolls tomorrow, hey? But it's time for me to learn how to light the fire. You might be thinking, but Beck, that's a pretty easy thing to do.
Hey, not that easy at all.
However, Jack was at tennis the other night and I really wanted the fire on. And I just haven't been taught the ways of the open fire yet. So I'm having a lesson. I'm having a fire lesson for our open fire, which, P.S., can we just take a moment? Because this feels quite, I'd say, momentous. Is that a word?
For you to start the fire?
No, to have
a fire?
An open fire.
Oh, it's...
Because it's all I've ever wanted. It's all I've ever wanted. And actually, it's so funny. And I'll tell you this. I'll tell you and I'll tell you at the same time. But in the Brandon call this morning, she was saying it's so funny like how different people come to that Brandon call with different things to show. So my Pinterest board that I'd done from like ideas and the vibe and the things that I want to go into the brand was all places. So it was like rooms and places and bars and office spaces of that. And she was saying like some people come with like colour palettes, some people come with like loads of fonts.
That's because you're about experiences.
And that's exactly what she said. And I was like, that, like, it made me so happy that like she got that from me through what I was doing, because I was like, experiences, if you've been in my world for a long time, an experience is like my top value of my life. Everything is an experience, and I speak about this on my podcast all the time, but you know, like everything, and I get that from my mom, because she makes everything a 10 out of 10 experience, doesn't she, Jules? Yeah. Like everything is like, not even over the top, it's like she just wants it to be an experience for someone. So like I always used to use the joke of like, if we had fajitas, like we'd have Mexican hats and Mexican music on, and that still kind of happens, doesn't it, at the house? Like we'll have the music of the cuisine that we're eating, or I don't know, like even if we're having nibbles, like nibbles is an experience with the Haydons, sure. Isn't it? So it's always been a thing. And for me, a fire is probably up there with experience.
Yeah. It can change the atmosphere.
The atmosphere that it creates. So it was just really funny to like see that reflected back to me, knowing that that's my top value, and knowing that that pretty much runs my business and does a lot of the selling for me, because I create experiences for people, and that's why people want to be in my world and they want to work with me. And I've always been that way. Like I've always been that way. So that was just a really nice little reflection moment this morning. And she was like saying about the questionnaire, saying like it was the best questionnaire like anyone had ever filled in for her, like it was that in depth. But again, I made that questionnaire an experience. So yes, anyway, side note, but let's learn how to light the fire, because you cannot have an open fire. We said, well, it's an open fire, but we have got the little grate thing so it doesn't spit out, or I mean, we've never had it on while Ivy's been awake, have we? She went to bed about 6:45. Yeah. Went straight down tonight. But, like, obviously, for security reasons also. Security. No, safety. Safety reasons also. But yeah, and these, I don't like talking so much now, but these little fire utensils brings back so many memories of being at my nan's house. Never knew what they were when I was at my nan's house, but they used to be like a version of toys that I would like play with. Like,
what was it called? Friend, no.
I can't remember what Dad was. Dad knew all of. Dad knew all of the terms.
It's got like a weird name, hasn't it?
The poker. But I used to literally play with them on I don't know, on my nan's fire when I was little. So buying that in B&Q the other day, you should have seen us. I wish we got a video of that moment.
When we turned the corner.
When we turned the corner at B&Q.
There was the TV bracket. There was the fire station.
The fire station, yeah.
And there was something else. Was it no? There was 3 things.
It was just boom, 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 and we were like literal kids in candy shops. We were getting so excited. We got excited about this guy. We just got excited about it all. But yeah, so let's light the fire. And
Alexa, play fire starter.
No, that's going to be mental. That is not the experience and the vibe that I need. I need jazz. I need jazz with the open fire. But Alexa, yeah, stop. That'll wake her up if anything does. Absolute prodigy rave.
Okay, so
but yeah, hang on. I'm going to restart because we've been talking too long.
You're testing out a new walk into town.
Yeah, we were saying it's so funny because we're only like we're probably about 5-10 minutes maximum more out than we were before, aren't we?
100%.
But we feel like we're in the middle of nowhere.
It's because you're not walking through like an estate, like a road of houses.
Yeah,
like we're
literally
walking
on
through
a farm road. But we've just gone to meet our neighbour and given her a little plant. I feel flowers.
Like you see it in the movies, don't you? The Americans.
You go and give your cookies.
Like I feel
your
like
basket
really
of cookies. She did bring us a little plant round on a card on the first day, which was so nice, but because we didn't have the doorbell set up on our phone. You press the doorbell but it doesn't make a sound, it just notifies our phone, which I think is ludicrous anyway. What's the point in having a doorbell without a doorbell?
And that's not, we like haven't got that.
Yeah, we didn't choose that.
Incorrectly. That's just literally
that's just how it is.
Design.
So weird. So we missed her, so we just gone to introduce ourselves, and Barney and Ivy, but Ivy is at Mum and Dad's for the evening. She hasn't had a sleepover there for ages, has she? It feels like in such a long while, and then because of the move and everything else, Mum was like, look, have a night off, go and have a date night. So that we shall. I feel like they're punching. Yeah, so we're just on the way into town. It's been a lovely day so far, hasn't it? We've done life admin.
Oh,
Lots of life admin. I did a big clean up upstairs, put a ruck ton of clothes, I can't say away because there's nowhere to put them away. I've put them back on the bed after being washed. Back on our spare bed. No, I can't.
Like to do
it's driving me mad. Yeah.
We lived with a fridge, like, you've got a small fridge and then there's also one smaller than the small,
yes.
which is a slim, which is designed for people that can't fit a fridge anywhere, which in our old
the first house,
was the situation we were in.
Yeah.
So we moved to our old house, plenty of space. I mean, you can get an American double fridge in there.
That's a house.
That's peak. Yet we decided to use the small fridge that didn't need to be used for...
It's what I like to call procrastination at its finest. But on house stuff, which we can definitely buy, which we can definitely do.
We would, like every week food shopping, we'd be in this predicament of not having anywhere to put the food. We'd both be laughing and joking about how stupid this is, yet none of us would go, let's buy a new fridge.
No, not once. So, but the wardrobe is not a procrastination, because that is like, it's hellish.
So I wonder how long
it's hell. This week. Tonight, I'm going to order it tonight. We did that IKEA one where you like design your own with all the cool commodities and stuff. So yeah, I'll definitely order that tonight. So we're off into town. We're going to go to Bobby's, which is a taco place, which I don't think I've ever bought the vlog to before. No. Actually, I might have pre-Ivy. Yeah, I think we went once, didn't we? And yeah, they do this burrito. Oh my god. This burrito is what we call in our family gnarly. It's gnarls.
It's probably the most definition of, so gnarly would be like a really nice plate of food you wouldn't necessarily call gnarly.
No.
Gnarly is off the charts tasty, but a little bit bad for you.
And like burnty, crispy, and just like gnarls. It's gnarly. So we're gonna have a burrito and some tacos and some cocktails. It was sunny. It was absolutely peaking about 10 minutes ago, but we seem to have hit the clouds. Yes. So yeah, we're going to take you on a little date night. Let's get going and find our way into town. to do jobs. It's not even 6:30. We're on the way back home.
Such a quick day night.
We like, I mean, that bench was pretty uncomfortable, though, that's the problem. And Jack's got blisters, so we're getting a taxi back home.
Is that the only reason why we're getting a taxi?
Yeah, I would say so.
Would you? Would you walk?
If you want me to, I would. No, we were like, it was a really nice. The food is a 10 out of 10.
Incredible.
Like, I actually haven't had food like that for a very long time. You know, when you're like, that is incredible.
It's when you take a bite and you actually go.
Yeah, you're like, that food is,
wow.
yeah, is epic. So yes, so we're gonna get a taxi back, and then we're gonna do, I like that tree in the house. Yeah, she's sitting opposite.
Is she?
Yeah. We're gonna go home and do some jobs. I might let you in on the jobs. I was gonna sign the vlog out now, to be honest, but there might still be quite a lot to vlog.
There might be. The night is young.
We haven't even showed you the upstairs yet. And then I'll sign out, because tomorrow Jack's fam are coming to see the new house, so I won't vlog, so I'll kind of close off the vlog tonight. But yes, 10 out of 10 on the food, the company, the drink, the servers.
There is
all around vibe. We're going to take Dad there for his birthday next week.
Yeah, be amazing.
Oh, chef's kiss. It's me again.
It's me again.
It's me again. We didn't get a taxi. We locked and we loaded.
We did.
And it's actually a really quick walk. I think what happened is, on the way, we didn't know where we were going.
Yeah.
And it makes it feel
100%.
hellish long, doesn't it? Whereas now
we know our little spidey senses.
Now we know.
We're like, okay.
We're nearly back home.
Well,
so
sort of.
yeah.
Got a big fit.
Nice field. I'll pano around one sec. This field here. We'll walk over this, and then we're back home. Said field. Said field. And that is our house at the end of this field. Okay, that's not bad at all.
No.
I take it all back.
Minus this section.
But this isn't even long, really. No. Like right where that car is, that's the house, really. This is our new dog walking route. Barney's found the pheasants. We have got so many pheasants. Oh, I forgot to tell you, which I wanted to tell you. Manure gate.
Manure gate.
It was bad. It was really bad. So it was, when was it? About Wednesday of last week.
Yeah.
So we've been in the house like 4 days, and the farm, like we literally live on the fields of the farm.
It's this close. I was changing Ivy in the top room in the nursery, which looks onto the field, and I was changing her, and then all I saw was this tractor come, the biggest spread of manure coming out, and he swings it round, and he's that close to our garden, it all comes into the garden. Like pellets of manure flying in the house.
So Knobhead here decides that it's a good day to do some washing, because it was nice and sunny, and like the smell was that bad that like we could taste it out.
It was a different smell of manure because we were that close.
We were that close. You know when you're like, oh, you're like, oh, the farmers have spread today, because you kind of like it's half near. No. Like I couldn't taste anything but that. Anyway, I decided to do some washing and didn't put 2 and 2 together, like the idiot that I am. Put the washing on the line. And this is how bad the smell was. I put the washing on the line, it dried, I took it in, packed it all for us to go to the Lake District, put Ivy in the clothes on the way to the Lake District. She had a punami, so I had to change her, but got to the Lake District and I was changing her into an outfit, and I was like, I can smell manure, like what the hell, like didn't I? And I was still none the wiser, still oblivious. And I was like, why can I smell the manure from our house like that? Have they just spread here? And Jack was like, it's the clothes. And every single piece of clothing that I bought for myself and for Ivy. You got away with it because
I did, yeah.
We hadn't washed any of the bits that he wore, but like when I say every piece of clothing for Ivy stung, like I fully mean it. And we tried to put her in it and I was holding her, I was like, I can't. And that's how strong it was at the house. I couldn't smell that the clothes smell. Like I literally pat them like, lovely washing, nice and fresh of poo. Fresh of poo. It was awful. So we had to, like, I had to go and get some fairy and wash all her clothes at the Airbnb. Madness. So hopefully any farmers out there, let us know, is it just a one spread a year? Because hopefully we've finished it, and I'm now a little bit paranoid every time I put washing on the line that it's manure again. But I think we're through it.
Yeah.
I think we're through it. So that's how on the farmland we are. That's how farming we are. But yes, anyway, back home. I've just spoken so much this vlog. She's gone from not vlogging at all for 4 months to can't shut her up.
Chinwag.
I do love it though. I'm glad to be back, everyone. Glad to be back.